Welcome back, everybody. My name is Crypto Detective. Today we'll be covering something new. So I thought I might start a new episode of a new series. It will be called Hidden Gems. I wanted to start this one because I think there are a couple of other great hidden coins out there with a lot of potential. Even though their market capital is not small, they have a lot of room still to grow. So that's why I've started the new series, Hidden Gems. I'll be still bringing you a video of microcaps frequently, so keep an eye out for those. But we'll get started with the first episode of Hidden Gems. Today we'll be covering IOT chain, so called the Chinese IOTA. Now, before we begin, please follow me on Crypt Detective on Twitter, and please like and subscribe this video if you've enjoyed it, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear more from you guys on what you think and what improvements I can make to this series, as well as leave a comment if you want me to review and analyze any of your coins that you think have potential. Okay, so let's get started. We'll be covering IOT chain. Now, its market capital in the past 1 month has grown quite considerably. However, it was not an ICO. It did not have initial coin offering, and so its market capital started quite high anyway. It has dropped from its all-time high, so it still makes a great time to buy. Uh, let's see. So as you can see, it's the funds were released around here. That's when the market capital started. 50 million was the market cap, as it shows. So being at a market cap of 242, it has grown quite a bit. But I think because in the space it is, and because the technology behind it, it's got a lot more room to grow. So this is what I mean. It has dropped from its all-time high of $8, almost more than $9, 9.15, to about $4 today it was, and it's now recovering. And I think it's gonna recover and actually beat the all-time high. I think the going forward, it is smooth sailing for this promising cryptocurrency. So what exactly is it? Now, as the name suggests, IoT stands for the Internet of Things. What is the Internet of Things? Well, it is smart fridges, smart cars, smart lights, uh, your your speakers in your living room. These are all the Internet of Things, and they're all connected to the Internet. They're all connected to a network. Now, this currently is not that big, but we have seen how big the industry is getting and how fast it is coming along. Just to give you some statistics, by 2020 the market for the Internet of Things will be worth $8 trillion, and there will be over 30 billion devices connected. By 2025, almost all appliances and other things will be connected to the same sort of smart networks out there. So as you can see, it is a massive industry, the Internet of Things. You can already start seeing it all around you, and it is no surprise why IOTA has mooned considerably from a couple of cents to bouncing around $4 now. It is no surprise why Byteball has increased at a massive scale. It is no surprise why Railblocks has also mooned, because they're all in this industry that will provide some sort of use for the Internet of Things, and it is going to be a massive industry. So this is similar to IOTA. It is called the Chinese IOTA because it is the founder and CEO is Chinese, even though I think it is based in Singapore, and I think because it's based in Singapore due to the laws and regulations, but it is definitely a Chinese cryptocurrency, and that's why it's been flying under the radar so far. It hasn't reached Western markets yet, and we're starting to slowly see that now. And I think once it really hits the news in Western media, in the the Twitter and the Reddits and everything, it's going to just explode. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 1 billion, 2 billion market cap of this within the six months or 12 months, and that is possible. We've seen it done before. We have seen it done before. Now, this is China's first coin using the DAG technology, so it makes it unique as well as just to give you some background uh, of why I think this is a promising coin. We'll get into the technical details a little bit later. Is because as I was scrolling, I saw this FBG Capital. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what FBG Capital is, they were the funders or the investors for popular coins such as Omisego and OX, both massive coins. So definitely, as soon as I saw this, and I said, "Hey, wait a minute! These guys knew uh, uh, know about blockchain, know about cryptocurrency, and they know how to bet on a winner here." So once I saw them, I knew that this was a quality project with a quality investment fund behind them. They have more investment funds, quite large ones as well. We have Link Capital and Chain Funder. There are on a number of exchanges. I think, though none of them are Western, or none of them are large, I should say. I think the biggest one right now, it is on OKX. I have played around with it. It is a little bit slow at times, but it does work out there. It does work definitely. So another thing I saw was reading was one of the advisors, Ma Ziwi. Now, I didn't know too much about him, but I did see that he is the vice president of Opal Lighting Co. So I did a little search of Opal, if it actually exists, and it does exist. It is the world's largest lighting company. It's all over the world, and he is the vice president of this company, and he is advising this team. Now, why? Because I think they are first launching with smart lights. I think that's the easiest to do as well, just to demonstrate that their network works, if I should say. Uh, so with lighting, you can think of all the smart lights, and we're starting to see them everywhere. A lot of people have them in their homes. You can control the brightness, the color of all the lights, and you can turn them off and on with your phone or with some sort of internet connected device. So if you've forgotten to turn off your lights and you're at work, you can bam, just put it on your phone and they're all off. So I did see that. So he is an advisor. So the team is quite, is up there. The CFO has an MBA from MIT. If you don't know MIT, that's the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in America, a highly renowned university as well. We have the CTO who has worked on chips firmware for 12 years, and we have the CEO. I'm not too sure. There's not too much information on the CEO. I did check out his LinkedIn. There's not a lot of information, but that's nothing to worry about. So as you can see, I think they're starting with the lighting system later half of 2017. Then they'll be moving to more electronic equipment by 2019, and then the industrial Internet of Things by 2020. So what does it do, and why is this a good project? Well, first of all, there are a number of weaknesses and security issues currently with the Internet of Things. If you have a smart speaker, it's constantly recording, and that data is then going to the company, whether it's Google, Amazon, or Apple, is constantly being recorded. Now, several stuff. That device can be hacked. Your network can be hacked. The recordings can be listened to by a hacker. You could be sharing private information. That could be passwords, bank accounts. We have started seeing smart cameras. What about cameras? Could a hacker, and I shouldn't say could, hackers do hack into smart cameras. It is very easy for them. So the security is an issue with them. So being a smart device connected onto the IOTA chain is gives security. Why? Because the data is asymmetrically encrypted using cryptography and semi-homomorphic encryption. So that means even if a hacker has managed to steal your data, that data is unreadable. It's encrypted. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a jumble of numbers and words, just meaningless information they've taken from you because it is encrypted. Now, being uh, uh, as well as similar to IOTA and Railblocks, it can do a lot of transactions, and it can do those transactions at a very low cost. As we can see, it uses the PBFT consensus strategy and the DAG technology, both allowing it to have low fees, a huge scalability to the amount of transactions that can happen on the network. So these are quite big claims, but as we've seen before, if a project like this can meet the claims that it offers, it is absolutely a spot-on big, big coin. So there's a lot of room for this to grow from its 250 million to a billion, to 2 billion, to 3 billion. Just think of Railblocks, how fast that grew once the word got out there on how it worked and what it was. Now this being China's IOTA, this, I could see it having a similar size, a similar market cap to some of those. I mean, just look at Ethereum and then look at China's Ethereum Neo. That is not going anywhere. It's sure it's not in the top 10 anymore, but its market cap has consistently grown and grown and grown and grown. And I think there's a lot more to go with Neo. So, but that's another video for another time. So definitely, IO chain is something to keep an eye out. If you're interested, please have a read. Now they have a great Q&A on Reddit. So there's a lot of things on how it works, and some are quite technical, some are financial questions, and I learned a lot about the project just on here. So you can ask your own questions, but I think some of the people out there have asked really great questions already anyway. So you can really have a read through and really get a great understanding of it on how it works. So please have a look at their Reddit page and visit this Q&A. Post your questions on here. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video, this being the first video of Hidden Gems. Keep an eye out for more videos, and also keep an eye out for the next video of the microcap series. I've got something really special for you guys to look forward to. And remember, follow me on Twitter at CryptDetective. And if you've liked this video, please like it and subscribe to this channel. It really does help me out to get the word out there and to make this community of ours grow. Anyways, have a good one. Take care. Bye bye.